Nowadays, when a person wants to emphasize how awesome a thing is, they would sometimes tack on the phrase, "is life," at the end of it. So for example, someone who really likes coffee might use the hashtag, "coffee is life." And if they want to emphasize it further, they might say, "coffee is literally life." So hopefully many of you know what I'm talking about. Most times when a person uses that phrase, it's almost always about a hobby, like coffee or music or fitness. Obviously, it's an exaggeration, and everyone knows that. No one thinks, for example, at least I don't think, that coffee is the be-all and end-all of all life. But it's interesting that there is, in fact, one thing that phrase can be used for without exaggeration. So for the believing Catholic, there is nothing truer than to say, the Eucharist is life. The Eucharist is life, is literally life. No exaggeration. It's not just a cool phrase that some youth minister thought up or some teen puts on their Instagram post after a youth conference, but there is nothing truer than that. And the reason, obviously, is that the Eucharist is the presence of God on earth. It's hidden, he's quiet, he's often forgotten, he's often abandoned, but he's in there. And in today's gospel, Jesus, I think, is hinting at this when he tries to get his disciples to realize just how empty and foolish it is to say this about anything else. So for example, Jesus says, "Is not life more than food and the body more than clothing?" So you and I could replace food and clothing with anything else, like coffee, football, fitness, etc. But again, for the Catholic, subbing into that phrase anything other than the Eucharist will always lead to emptiness and frustration. The Eucharist is life. So even though it might seem awkward and cheesy, let me just invite everyone to reflect and meditate today on this trendy millennial sounding phrase, which is ironically the truest thing that a Catholic can say. The Eucharist is life.